Right now, we're bringing in Carl DeMaio. He's a former member of the San Diego City Council. And Carl, I understand that you support the president's lawsuit. Tell us why.
Well, exactly, because we need to be a country with the rule of law. This is not about immigration. It's not even about illegal immigration. This is about whether we should shield criminals and re-release them into the community when we have an opportunity to get them out of the country. And this is why 74% of Californians oppose the sanctuary state law. Even 62% of Latinos oppose the sanctuary state law because they realize that this is not racism, it's a public safety issue, and it's time that the Democrats stop playing politics with public safety.
And who else is on board and who's not?
Well, you've got mainly the general public. They get it. They are perplexed when they see that local law enforcement is threatened by our own Attorney General with arrest or sanction, that small business owners are threatened by our very own Attorney General with fines and prosecution if they dare to cooperate with federal law enforcement to get criminals out of our neighborhoods. I mean, who are we supposed to serve? Are we supposed to serve criminals in their interest and protect them? Or are we supposed to make sure that we have clean and safe neighborhoods? And that's really what this is about. You know, just in the first 2 months, January and February here in San Diego County, the sanctuary state law allowed 227 criminals to be re-released into our communities, 227 criminals. And you know that many of them will probably go on to recommit crimes. That's what this law is all about. It doesn't benefit illegal immigrants. It benefits criminals, and it's time that we start becoming a rule of law state again.
And I know that the San Diego County Board of Supervisors heard about 45 minutes of public comments last week. Many of those who spoke are against President Trump's lawsuit against California. One of them, the resident living near the border, concerned that backing the lawsuit would discourage immigrants from reporting crimes. Does that make sense?
Oh, this is just a dog whistle. The reality is this. We've seen no data to suggest that immigrants are unwilling to communicate with local law enforcement when they're victims of crime. In addition, federal law since 1998 has allowed for a special visa for individuals. Even if they're here illegally, they can get a special victim visa. And that is all they have to show is that they've been a victim of a crime and that they're going to help prosecute the person who carried out the crime against them. And so this is nonsense. The fact that California Democrats are trying to stir up racial division, they're only resulting in lower public safety here in California, and they're shielding criminals. I ask the governor, and I ask anyone who supports sanctuary state, what will you tell the family of victims when these criminals carry out their heinous crimes? What will you say to them? Are you going to try to say, oh, diversity, inclusion? I think that those will be hollow arguments when you're talking about people who've been raped or killed by criminals shielded by the sanctuary state law. This law has got to go. It's a matter of public safety.
Carl DeMaio, thank you for joining us, and I have to leave it there. We're a little bit short on the time because of the breaking news, but appreciate your time.